Hello students, welcome to OLE. As we have discussed disequilibrium balance of payment, today we will elaborate this topic. So students, right now we are discussing disequilibrium of balance of payment. कि balance of payment में ये disequilibrium आता क्यों है? So the first one is the easiest one, that is natural calamity. Now, what is a natural calamity? Natural calamity can be flood or let's say pandemic. Right now, what we are facing is COVID. Any pandemic, flood or earthquake. If this is happening in the country, then it will obviously impact our exports. Why? The production will get hampered because there is a flood or pandemic going on. People won't get work or the industries will shut down for a moment. That will obviously have an impact on the production cycle. Our goods will not be manufactured in that period. So what will happen? Are the exports which we are going to make in future will decrease. Now the resources which we are producing, or let's say the resources which we are having, is being destroyed because of some pandemic or flood. So we will need those resources from the other countries. That is, our imports will increase. Now students, at the same instance, our export is decreasing and our import is increasing, causing disequilibrium balance of payment. So this is the most easiest one. Second comes technological advancement. What is a technological advancement? We know that in India 5G is about to come, but there are some countries where 5G is already there. So now you can see the difference that in India 5G is about to be launched, but in developed countries 5G is already there. So there is a difference between technology. So there we are lacking. So those countries which are already developed, their goods are obviously better than us. So what will happen? In the world market, the purchasers of our goods will be less and the purchasers of those advanced countries will be more. This in turn will reduce our exports. And if we want to compete with the advanced countries, then obviously we have to import their technology. So for that, our imports will again rise. So this is the small example, that is of 5G. You can take any example of any sector to differentiate the difference between rich countries and poor countries, or let's say developed countries or underdeveloped countries. Third comes political instability. Now, what is the political instability? Suppose my running government, that is whatever, let's say whatever or whoever we have selected, that what is a political instability? Suppose any leader, suppose any leader we have selected has not performed properly in his duration. Now the opposition party will obviously point out his faults and maybe the government falls down. That is, falls down means didn't complete his tenure. So right now, if they are not completing their tenure, there is an election in the country. So this is known as political instability. Now what is this political instability actually? Political instability is not completing or a right because of some political issues. If this is going, then the policies or rules and regulations formed by those political party will not be applied in the present scenario. Now what will happen? If they are not working in the present scenario, then production will get hampered. And when production will get hampered, again the same cycle will occur. That is, export will reduce and import will increase, which in turn will get us disequilibrium balance of payment. So this is the third point. Next is the fourth, and we can say others. Now, whenever I'm saying others, it includes high demand situation because of population, market fluctuation, and there are other reasons as well. Others, whenever you are writing or mentioning this others causes, you can mention subheadings. Right now I am mentioning high demand because of population or market fluctuation. Then you can add few more as per your knowledge. Again, I am repeating that disequilibrium balance of payment can occur because of many reasons. You can't list all of them in your answer. So what you do is write the important ones. First three are the most important and the general ones. Fourth, whatever you know, mention it under others head. So population, if our population increases day by day, then obviously we will demand more and more. And when we will demand more and more, import will obviously increase, or let's say increase at a faster pace than the export, which in turn will get disequilibrium balance of payment. Next comes market fluctuations. Market fluctuations means either there is an inflation going on or deflation. Inflation means rise in prices, deflation means there is no rise in prices, or let's say there is a decrease in market prices. In both the situation, market will suffer. And if market is being suffered, then obviously either my import will rise or my export will go down. Both the cases will get us disequilibrium balance of payment. Next topic, which has all these points, is how to correct balance of payment. Now remember students, it's just the another side of disequilibrium balance of payment. See, these are the causes. So if there is a cause, if these are the causes, then we have to correct these causes to get equilibrium balance of payment. So if you know the causes properly, then obviously you can write it in other words when you are explaining how to improve or how to correct balance of payment. So let's say technological advancement. How to say the positive aspect of technological advancement, that in country, if we are working on management and human resource, then obviously our advance, or let's say there is a technological advancement in the country, and when there is a technological advancement in the country, then obviously our imports and export will get impacted. Next, what will happen is our export will increase and our import will decrease. So this point can be a disequilibrium as well as the cause, or let's say how to recover the disequilibrium balance of payment. So the same point, you have to write the positive side of that and you can explain it in your answers. Let's say other one, political instability. How to write it? अब मैंने इस पे कहा कि जो पॉलिटिकल इंस्टेबिलिटी थी, इफ वी आर चूजिंग अ पावरफुल गवर्नमेंट और लेट्स से अ स्ट्रॉन्ग गवर्नमेंट इन दी सेंटर, तो स्ट्रॉन्ग गवर्नमेंट इन दी सेंटर का मतलब ये हुआ कि उनके जो पॉलिसीज या रूल्स एंड रेगुलेशंस आएंगे वो एक लंबे समय तक चलेंगे. एंड व्हेन अ गवर्नमेंट इज रनिंग फॉर अ लॉन्गर टाइम, देन ऑब्वियसली उसका इम्पैक्ट इकोनॉमी में ज्यादा पड़ता है. तो जैसे ही वो पड़ेगा तो हमारा डिसइक्विलिब्रियम कहीं ना कहीं इक्विलिब्रियम की तरफ आना शुरू कर देगा. पॉइंट्स वही हैं, बट when you are explaining disequilibrium balance of payment, then you have to write the negative side of that. जब आप लिखेंगे कि how to recover from disequilibrium or how to get equilibrium balance of payment, you have to write the positive side of those points. इसमें जो positive sides है how to cover और how to recover from balance of payment में आता है, दो points बहुत जरूरी आते हैं आपके, devaluation, revaluation. ये दो पॉइंट आपको डेप्रिसिएशन और एप्रिसिएशन के कॉन्ट्रास्ट में लिखनी है। डिवैल्यूएशन जब जानबूझ के गवर्नमेंट हमारे जो डोमेस्टिक करेंसी है उसकी परचेजिंग पावर को डिक्रीज कर देती है जानबूझकर, सो दैट इज नॉट बिकॉज ऑफ मार्केट फोर्सेस। और रीवैल्यूएशन जब गवर्नमेंट जानबूझ के हमारे डोमेस्टिक करेंसी के परचेजिंग पावर को इंक्रीज कर देती है। तो दोनों ही केस में गवर्नमेंट का इंटरफेरेंस होता है, दोनों ही केस में हमारा जो फॉरेन एक्सचेंज का जो रेट है वो चेंज हो जाता है बिकॉज ऑफ गवर्नमेंट इंटरफेरेंस। तो ये दो पॉइंट है जो कि इंपॉर्टेंट है, जो कि आपको मेंशन करने पड़ेंगे बिसाइड दीज पॉइंट्स। ये सारे पॉइंट्स के आपके पॉजिटिव एस्पेक्ट लिखेंगे, प्लस डिवैल्यूएशन एंड रीवैल्यूएशन आपको अलग से मेंशन करना पड़ेगा। दीज टू कैन बी अ टूल टू रिकवर फ्रॉम डिसइक्विलिब्रियम बैलेंस ऑफ पेमेंट। तो ये आपका प्रॉपर पूरा डिसइक्विलिब्रियम बैलेंस ऑफ पेमेंट था। वी हैव कंप्लीटेड बैलेंस ऑफ पेमेंट। यूजुअली बैलेंस ऑफ पेमेंट एंड फॉरेन एक्सचेंज रिजर्व रेट दोनों को मर्ज करके 6 मार्क्स का आता है आपके सीबीएसई में। आईएससी में ये दो चैप्टर्स अलग अलग होते हैं, लेकिन ज्यादातर एक ही क्वेश्चन आता है इन दोनों टॉपिक से। तो ओवरऑल वी हैव कंप्लीटेड द चैप्टर। थैंक यू स्टूडेंट्स, टेक केयर।